welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with Morning Live. And now, yesterday, ANC Secretary-general Gwede Mantashe confirmed that the party has removed its MP, Dr Makhosi Khoza, from chairing Parliament's Public Service and Administration Portfolio Committee. To talk to us more about this issue, we joined now on the line by the ANC Chief Whip, Jackson Mthembu. Baba Mthembu, good morning to you, and thank you so much for joining us here on Morning Live.
Thank you, thank you to your viewers.
Thank you so much indeed. Now, many say the decision to remove Dr. Khoza was due to her outspokenness on President Jacob Zuma's motion of no confidence, and yet the party maintains that it's due to irretrievable breakdown of relations between her and the members of the ANC Portfolio Committee.
You are very correct. In fact, we maintain that she has disrespected the members of this committee by insulting them and using words that in her position I would not have used. For instance, let me make an example. She says, if I were supported by you, referring to her members of the ANC in that committee, I will question my integrity, intellect, and attitude. That simply means that all those members have no integrity. All those members have no intellect and no attitude. Because of faith, you are so desperate to be appointed minister to deputy minister. Now, immaterial, irritated you might be as a chair, you don't then get personal to your member, because she also then threw personal interest to Honorable Susan Dubazan, which are unmentionable in TV. Personal interest in 11 days, another member, that is also unmentionable in TV, and personal interest on the Honorable Minister Mthembu. These are issues that have made the ANC to remove her the chair of that committee, because all these insults and disrespect to that members made it impossible for her to continue to chair the committee.
Your line is sort of breaking, Baba Mthembu, but let's just continue and see how far we go. So have you, as the chief whip of the party, been able to talk to her on this issue? We do know that, of course, she was notified of the decision, but how has she received the news?
Yes, we did speak to her. She was very calm and collected. And in fact, when I spoke to her, she was the type of Dr. Makhosi Khoza I know, cool, collected. Not the type who has thrown insults at her own members of the African National Congress. Yeah.
All right. So what happens next, Baba Mthembu, in terms of the work of the committee? Is it not going to be hampered by this decision?
No, it will not. As you would know, when we remove anybody from any deployed position, we then replace that person. In this instance, the whip of the party, Lisoma Minor, will then be acting until such time the African National Congress has found a replacement for Comrade Dr. Makhosi Khoza.
And earlier this week on Tuesday, as you made mention of that as well, that 5 members of the ANC in Parliament, they actually boycotted the Parliamentary Committee because it was chaired by Dr. Khoza. And the ANC announced that it will take disciplinary measures against those 5 ANC MPs. What happens now with this case?
In fact, maybe let's first start there. As you will know, after the incident of Tuesday, first at an ANC study group meeting, secondly, the failure by some ANC members to attend that portfolio committee, we called an urgent meeting as we parried the following morning on Wednesday, where Dr. Makhosi was in attendance and the whip of that study group, where we really counseled and cautioned all those members who did not attend the study group, who did not attend the portfolio committee, on their attempts to disrupt and sabotage the work of Parliament. So we're very upfront. We even said to them, by the way, we will be calling them next week, Tuesday, all of them, to speak to them as part of the disciplinary process. Now, what then amazed all of us, in the midst of all that, the same Wednesday, Dr. Makhosi Khoza then threw these insults through social media to these members that we have just cancelled, these members that we have just said they will be going through a DC for collapsing work of Parliament. This is what surprised all of us, because she knew that we were attending to this matter as the leadership of caucus. Therefore, she did not have to take law into her own hands by also doing wrong things. Two wrongs do not make a right.
All right, Dr. Mthembu, we'll leave it at that due to time constraints, but thank you so much for talking to us here on Morning Live. All right, well, there you have it. That's Jackson Mthembu, the Chief Whip of the African National Congress, talking to us about the decision of the party, of course, to remove Dr. Makhosi Khoza as the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee looking into public service and administration. All right, it's a little after 6:30.